Hey everyone, today I'm coming to you with a review on the brand new Marvel Legends Black Panther Wakanda Forever Wave, or the Attuma Build-A-Figure Waves Black Panther. Now this is the comic design and I am over the top excited to have this because this is an absolutely stellar figure, but not only that, this is my first comic book Black Panther figure. I know, shocking. It seems like I got a lot of Legends, but I managed to miss all three Black Panther comic figures that they released during my collecting period that those ones were released. They made the Bucky Cap re-release one, which I did find in Mexico, but I think I just passed on it. But I don't know. I wasn't interested at the time. Maybe I should have, but this is the best one. They made the purple one and they made that retro one. And I missed all of those, but this one is easily the best of all of those. It is on that Vulcan body with those butterfly joints. I don't have too much to say, but without further ado, let's get into T'Challa Black Panther's review. So other than the figure and his two accessories being a set of hands, the only other thing we have to go over here is the box. Now I do actually like the image there on the front. I wish he would have had claws though. I feel like that would have made him stand out a little bit. I find some of the posing that they do on these arts or the box arts is really weird. There you can see the T'Challa Black Panther on the side from the comics. There you can see the Attuma Build-A-Figure. He's included with number 5 being one of the legs. We will have why am I reviewing Everett Ross? I'm going to do it, but it's kind of pointless. There you can see the front, or the top, and then Black Panther comic logo, and Build-A-Figure Attuma. But this figure over here, like I mentioned, it is amazing. The only problem with it is I find to be these butterfly joints. And I'm not going to complain too much about this because I've been wanting to do this review for a while so I could finally do the custom thing that people are doing with it where they heat this body up, take it out, and the butterfly joints go back in, and they move so much more, which is what I really want to do with it. But at the same time, I didn't want to do that for the review because I kind of wanted to just show you what the figure is like out of the box, like I do with all my figures. So after I do this review, I will do that probably immediately. But other than that, I just wanted to get that out of the way. That is essentially the only problem with the figure. I'll just show you the rest of it right here. Now, you can remove this cape. I guess I'll show it to you on the back. It is swaying a little bit to the side. All you got to do is just go like so, go like so. Boop, 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 boop. Now, that is very thin. I'm scared that I'll break one day, but hopefully not. And very shiny on the inside, but cool nonetheless. And then here we just have the standard Black Panther, which is not how I'm going to have him displayed because I do like that cape, but it is a great option to have just this awesome Black Panther comic figure with the butterfly joints just all hanging out there. Another small gripe I have is this little line, like this factory line going around the head is really annoying. I don't know if you can see that. It's like, especially there, it just like makes it look so cheap. I don't know if that's just mine, but I'm not a huge fan of that. The head sculpt itself does look pretty good. And then the rest is obviously just a black Vulcan mold, except the forearms here and the feet or the boots. I'm just going to pull them out here, even though I should wait for the comparisons. You can see what I mean by that. These are kind of smooth, and these have that texture, and same thing up here as well. I never knew that these actually would have came off, but I guess so. There's a little bit of a dent in there, or not a dent, but you can kind of feel that it would come off. I thought it was just all one mold and this was painted, but obviously not. So these are first two Vulcan body figures. Keep giving us those figures and quit giving us the Bucky Cap mold. I thought it was done, but yet we're getting Orb in next year in that wave, and he just has a Bucky Cap mold just all about, and I'm like, why? You could have done this, but I'm not going to complain too much. It's Orb. But back to this figure, I do love the boots because of this texture, but not only that, I love the feet, just a little panther kind of toes there, his two toes, and then the claws look very good. Interesting how, like, they're kind of folded in like this, so as the fingers go up, they just slowly go down. I think that was the same with the... Oh, actually, well, no. I thought it was the same with the Hatatsuraze, but it's not exactly the same. Another thing is you can kind of see a seam in the butterfly joint there, which nothing you can really do about that. But if I'm being honest, and I'm going to be honest, there really isn't much more to talk about because it is just a black Vulcan mold with a couple new parts. That belt is new as well. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say. So without further ado, let's get into the Black Panther's articulation. So the articulation on this Black Panther is pretty good. I do want to do that mod. Like I mentioned, the head goes down that much, up that much. The cape doesn't really get in the way. A little bit of tilt, not too much. Full 360, arms go out that much. The butterfly joint, which, you know, it's okay range, but it can definitely be better. And it will be better. Full 360 on the arms, bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, which look great. And then the hands, both pairs go up, down, full 360 on a horizontal hinge. Oof, I'm scared of that there. Ab crunch goes down that much, back that much. There is a full 360 waist cut. The legs kick forward that much, back. Splits, upper thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees, boot rotation, and the ankles go up, down, and ankle rocker pivot. Let's get on to those comparisons. So here we have the Black Panther next to the Hatut Zeraze and the comic book Namor figure, and these all look very good together. I'm so happy to have this Black Panther finally. He's just going to go so well on the classic superhero shelf, which I like to call it that, even though it kind of is just a classic Avenger shelf. There we have the Captain America from this year, which looks great with him. And here we have the retro Spidey from 2020, which also looks great with him. And then couple other figures here. I do want to show him next to the Vulcan so you can kind of see how they are similar. And then, of course, I'd like to show him next to the MCU ones. There we have the one with the head down, and then there we have the powered up one with doing the Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever. You can kind of do it with this one, but not entirely well. And that's essentially all for my comparison. So let's get on to my final thoughts. So overall, I absolutely love this figure. It is one of my favorites from this wave, if not my favorite. I don't know if I'm ready to say that yet, but this gets everything about a comic Black Panther absolutely perfect, and I don't have really anything else to say about it. I mean, the butterfly joints, it's not a huge deal that they don't have that great of range because I will do that mod. And if you are wondering what I'm referring to with that, there's this mod going around on the internet where you can kind of take them out. Just go check out the Fwoosh. He just did a video on the Vulcan mold mod. Always go check out the Fwoosh. He is probably my favorite action figure channel, if not one of my favorites. But yeah, overall, I think I'm going to have to give this figure a 9.5 out of 10. Everything about it is great, and I do not think you will be disappointed. If you want a comic Black Panther, you're not going to get a better one than this, for Legends at least. So yeah, that's my final thoughts on this figure. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comments below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Jagger Collector, and he has been Black Panther. And we will see you in the best figure of the year review tomorrow. Ross, Agent Ross, easily the best figure ever. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Bye now.